Hey, welcome in everybody. Big shout out to BrainSeal for sponsoring today's video. Always love it when companies are gracious enough to give me access to their games. I have had access to this game for a while, so I did get to enjoy it a little bit before it came out. It did come out on February 18th, so it's not been out for too long. They do currently have it on sale as well, so until March 4th it's going to be 10% off. So it's going to be $4.50 in Steam. After that it's going to go back up to $5. So not a game that's going to break the bank if you do want to play it, which is always fantastic. So if you ever want a fun little puzzle game to play, give it a shot. It's a single player game, but it does have a level editor, which is fantastic. It also has controller support, which I didn't really use. And after this guy opens the super slow door for us, we'll get into the next level here. These first few levels are just kind of teaching you about the game mechanics and everything. So that's pretty great. The game does boast achievements, which anyone who knows anything about me in this channel knows that I do love a good game with achievements. Right here, pretty basic stuff. The physics are pretty fun though, because it is nice to collapse the tower on them. But these first few levels I was just kind of goofing off, having some fun. You can see right there, blew them off the side, just because why not? I mean, look at that. Oh yeah, you start that nice chain reaction. Oh no! A charming little game though. I do wish there was a little more variety in the music, but I mean, for a game that cost a couple bucks, no complaints there. Just put on a soundtrack or something in the background and have some fun. Right here, this is just telling you how to get bronze, silver, and gold in the levels if you were curious. I did cut out most of my wandering around the overworld, because, well, I figured you didn't want me to wander around the overworld too much. I did show little glimpses of it, though. Anytime we unlocked a new area, or, there are hidden coins around the world, because, to get to each area, you have to have a certain number of coins. Some of those are hidden around. You also need the coins to unlock your bomb buddies, which we're going to be unlocking one of them in just a second. But right here, we're just going through some of these first few levels, getting a feel for the game. And right here, I did mess around because they are hanging in cages, and, you know, you can mess around the cage, and, you know, come on now. We gotta have a little bit of fun messing with them. But each one of them has a different ability. This guy is super fun. Every time I used him, I kind of felt like I was calling in a mortar strike. And then later on, the other guys are also, or girls, who knows, they're bombs. They can be anything they want to be. It's 2025. But it was a lot of fun playing with this. That one right there is just probably my favorite character. It's just something about being able to have it launch across the screen and then just kind of fall down. Just tons of fun. Really, really loved it. I didn't see any other games or anything that they have developed, but I will keep an eye out on them for sure, because I always love seeing these studios and what other kind of stuff they can come up with. Oh yeah. I love that little purple guy because it feels so good when you get the straight down attack like that. Excellent. Awesome. Not a ton to the game, so load times are super quick, which is always fantastic. As you see in some of these levels, I do reset the level a few times because In the beginning, I was just trying to go for gold, and I didn't go through and edit out every single time that I reset the level. So if you wonder why the level keeps restarting like that, it's just because there's a quick restart button. And I was trying to gold every level. It's a pretty decent variety in the levels as well. I did try a couple of times on this level. I wanted to knock the bomb down there and watch the guys explode, but unfortunately it didn't work out. So I just went in there, did the old classic bombardment from above. Since the game doesn't really have a score system, I don't think you could do it, but this is a fine level to showcase just the physics in it. But it would be cool if they had a leaderboard of some kind, but I don't really know how you could implement one of them in this game, and I doubt they will. But nevertheless, it doesn't matter. And on here, we are moving on to our next little level. The doors, for some reason, are just the slowest. But I did purposefully leave out me moving around the overworld, because it is a charming little overworld. There is stuff to explore in it. But I didn't want to give away the entire game. I just kind of wanted to give you an overview of some of the levels and an overview of the game. Unfortunately, I did not get to finish it in this current playthrough. I will tell you more about that in a second here. This is also a super fun bomb. Probably my second favorite, because he's got those little guns and you just do that right there. And it's super fun to blow out the bottom of a tower and watch it crumble on them. But at the end of this playthrough, I inadvertently broke it. Since I was playing the game before it came out, it's just, I'm sure, something that hadn't been patched out yet. And after probably a month or so of the game being out, I will play through it again and finish out my achievements and everything. See what fun creations people have had. If there's some fun custom levels people have made, I'll probably make a follow-up video on it. Or maybe I'll make a custom level of my own. I was planning on doing that, but unfortunately, as you will see at the end of the video, I kind of broke the game in a way where it wouldn't let me. But, spoiler alert, I broke another game. For those of you who have been watching me for a while, you know that, unfortunately, I inadvertently break a good bit of games. But that is so much fun right there, just sending him in and blowing out the bottom of the towers. I don't want to give them away before we have discovered them, but the other bombs, there's really only one more that I really enjoyed. The next two, I didn't find myself the next two I didn't find myself using a ton. But the last bomb you get is just, I had tons of fun. Him combined with the purple one is just super fun. I should have done some recording of me doing it, because I was having a lot of fun calling in mortar strikes and stuff. If I do make up a follow video, I will try it with the controller, just to give an update on what that's like, because I forgot to try it with the controller, and I would like to see what that's like. The physics in the game is really fun. It's nice to watch the towers collapse in different ways. It doesn't change a lot of the gameplay. Like every time I did that, I was talking about calling in mortar strikes every time, and that or making whistling noises like the mortars coming in. I'll spare you it in this video, but just know every time I was doing that. But as I was saying, it doesn't add a ton of replayability, but it does change the fact that each time you play the level with different bombs or different strategies, you could potentially have different stuff happen. So it's just interesting and fun. Oh, this level was fun, the Jenga tower. When the tower fell, I did yell Jenga. I might do it again. Wait for it. Jenga! That's what you call the 1-2 punch right there. You hit them low and then you hit them high. And they're never ready for it. Some of these levels I did replay off camera a few times. I won't make you sit through all of them, but just know some of these levels I did have, like this one, I did replay a few times trying to get the spikes to fall down into the tower in a fun way. I will say from a bomb standpoint, this one with the guns I feel like is super powerful. I don't know if they've ever made a game about doing mortar strikes, but I'm gonna look for that because that actually sounds like a pretty fun game. If anyone knows about that game, I would love to hear about that too. But right here, just a pretty good variety in games, pretty good variety of characters. I'm interested to see what this company does in the future with this game and with their other projects, because I feel like there is some fun potential for this kind of stuff. Whether it's new games or DLC or whatever it would be, because there's something satisfying about just like blowing up the building and seeing the blocks fly everywhere. Then your little triumphant trumpets or whatever those are kick in. But this overworld is also pretty fun to mess around in. There's stuff like that to mess around with. That structure in the background I will investigate in a moment, because there are some destructible environments as well. But first we gotta mess with the little caged bomb before we save them. This bomb was pretty interesting. There's a couple situations where it's super powerful, but for the most part, I feel like the purple one, the one with the guns, and then there's another one coming up in a minute. Well, probably like 10 minutes. That was also super fun. I did intend on making this video shorter, but I decided against it because, well, it was a fun game, and I just figured I'd showcase a broad variety of the levels instead of doing a shorter, more overview. I didn't want to do a full actual playthrough of it, but I wanted to showcase a good variety of what the game had to offer as well. Because I did enjoy playing this game, and I will enjoy playing it some more in the future. These little structures are fun. There's a couple structures like this in the world you can... Sorry, it's been a long day that you can mess around with. Levels like this, I feel like could be fun if you call in the purple one and like hit the backside of the building and try and do a domino effect, stuff like that. I did do a little bit of that off camera, but I ended up going with just the straight classic frontal assault in the end. Sometimes they get hidden in the rubble like that, but it's okay. the purple bomb takes out all of them. Because some of the bombs do a more direct damage and some do more of a splash damage. And I found the purple bomb was just really good for when they were maybe blown a little bit to the edge or something. It was just a really good all-around area of attack that it did. I do kind of wish with structures like this that they would kind of sag and fall a little bit more. I think they did it this way because it would have made the gameplay a tiny bit too easy if they kind of made the structures crumble too easily. Overall, the game does a really good job with difficulty progression though. Oh, timber! It is kind of nice that the game is not a full 2D game, because then situations like that where the tower falls forward make it a little more complicated, rather than if it was just a 2D where it would just fall straight on top of the enemies. That was so much fun, I had to do it multiple times. It was just fun to watch it crumble and collapse and explode. But I really did enjoy this game. But I won't make you watch me explode that one a second time. But just know I did play that level a couple of times. I edited out most of it, but I figured I'd leave in some of the moments so y'all could see behind the scenes, me just having fun. It looks like I might have accidentally edited out the scene of me freeing this one, now that I'm coming back and doing the voiceover, but this plane right here is super fun. This bomb was a ton of fun. This one combined with the purple one, it was just nice. You call in your air raid, and then you mortar strike them to get them at the end. But I am a little disappointed that it looks like I might have accidentally edited out me saving him. But it was pretty much the same as all the other ones. He's just in a cage, so I don't really think it's worth going back and changing it. Because it's not like there was a cool cutscene or anything that you missed. There's a prime example of how sometimes that physics gets you. That first one I didn't quite get that lucky shot, but the second time I did. I found out through just playing the game off camera, because this isn't my entire playthrough of it. Some of the stuff off camera was a lot of fun. I just, I kind of picked some of the best moments and things that I enjoyed. But I found out with that airplane one that if you do him right, you can do like that where he'll kind of hit stuff and then just shoot off. You can do some pretty cool damage with it. Probably could have edited out some of the moments in this one, but it shows you behind the scene of me just playing the game. I was trying to go super low and like fly through the explosions and then do the bombs and hit the presents and just... I was trying to do something cool there, but it wasn't wanting to work out the way that I wanted it to. But if I would have edited it out, y'all never would have got this fun conversation here and tidbit of behind the scenes action. We're peeling back the curtain here, showing you the the hidden details of the playthrough. Those little cannon shooter things are pretty cool because you can tip them over and do different little things like that. And I had some fun with that during the playthrough. I tried to do some cool stuff with some of them. Unfortunately, a lot of it failed, but like I said, we're showing you all the behind-the-scenes stuff here. Because I do like to have really polished, nice videos, but sometimes it's nice to kind of peel the curtain back and show you behind the scenes of what's going on. If you like it, don't like it, want to comment on it, I'm always down for some feedback. I just try to do different stuff, and I thought it might be fun with this one to kind of show you some of my failed levels and explain some of my process of why I was trying to do stuff to get certain content moments and things. But if it's boring and sucks, I would love to know, because I don't want to bore y'all. Or if that kind of stuff is interesting, I'll know to do more of it. Right there, I picked the wrong bomb. This is what we really wanted. Oh yeah. That's the good stuff. For the most part, the levels stay pretty consistent. Sometimes you'll have a level that feels like it's a little more difficult, but that was just a super bad throw right there. I just threw him straight into the cliffside. But for the most part, the difficulty on them... Oh, there he goes! Ah. But for the most part, the difficulty seems to stay pretty consistent through all the levels. Right, there's another moment. It took a couple of tries to get that to happen. But I discovered you could do some really fun stuff with that airplane. I do kind of wish for the plane that it would do like a cinematic first-person view. I feel like that would be pretty cool. So you can like see it flying at the stuff, and then maybe look down and it just shows like where the bombs are going from above. Stuff like that I feel like would be pretty cool. Or with any of them actually, when you activate the power, if you could choose to do a first-person or a cinematic or something with the camera, that would be pretty fun right there, actually. We've reached the point in the video where I'm just gonna ramble for a little bit. Just stuff I was thinking about now while I'm recording. That's why I like to do, on these types of ones, the voiceover afterward. That way I can kind of write down some of my thoughts and just kind of focus on the gameplay and make comments on it. Because you don't always think about your gameplay while you're making it. Or, I did not really use these bombs at all. I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all right now that, yeah, I did not use these ones at all. I feel like they could have been cool. I didn't really see a need for them. With the other bombs, you have bombs that'll do what they do, just better. But yeah, first person view would be pretty cool. The level editor, from what I did see, when I first played through the game a little bit and was messing with it before I started recording, I did notice that you can't change the background in the back or anything. I do kind of wish that there was a little more customization on that time of day, the background, stuff like that. But I am by no means complaining about what they did. This level, I had a ton of fun just trying different stuff. And, yeah, just having tons of fun just goofing around with it, seeing what I could do. Poor guy. Oh no! Add their screaming noises when they fall. Looking back on the game, I just realized there's a lot of blue and kind of grays, which I love, personally. But I just realized there was so much blue. This level I did several times because I thought for certain there was some cool content I could get, either making the plane shoot off or something, but ultimately I didn't really do much. I'm gonna show you a few of what I tried, but just know I spent a good little bit of time on this level just kind of trying to make a really cool scene happen or something. I do like how the presents turn into little confetti poppers. Looking back on this video, there are a few things editing-wise I would change, but I'm not going to. I'm going to leave this video kind of this style and see, because I'm always trying different things, and I want to see what some of the mistakes left in there and my rambling over them, if that, you know, people like it, hate it, whatever. See how it does. It's one of the fun things about having these platforms to play games and stuff like that, is I get to try all kinds of different stuff, goof off, mess around, see what works, what doesn't. I feel like this level had potential for something crazy fun to happen or unpredictable to happen. I could not make it happen. But I feel like with the right timed airplane or something, you could just launch it and half the map could explode. I feel like visually it would be really exciting. I feel like there's some fun that could happen. Sorry if this is boring watching me try these different things, but experimentation, that's the key. I cut out some of it, so just know I did do it for more than this. I was like, there is a fun moment in this level or something. I decided to leave that level and walk around for a moment, collect my thoughts in a different level and come back. So I'm sorry that I made y'all watch that video for so long and I didn't even beat it. that level had potential for something. I do like how that one can kind of embed itself in. And this was a fun level. I enjoyed this one. I did it a few times, messing around trying to get those cannons to tip over and shoot the wall and knock over the building beside it, and I had some enjoyment with it. There's that physics-based gameplay in its finest. And then you got a mortar strike for the victory. I appreciate anyone who has made it this far into the video. Watching it back and talking over it, I do feel like I could probably cut out like 20 minutes of this video, but I'm trying new stuff here, so we're gonna see how it goes. But anyone who made it this far, I appreciate you. You are awesome and amazing, and this level's for you. Oh, what a perfect shot. Sometimes when you play the game and then you edit the video, you get to really appreciate your gameplay for what it is, or lack of skill, or whatever it might be. You get to notice little details, or point them out. Because like if you're playing this game live, you know you might miss something, or not think about commenting on something. This was another level that I thought I could do something cool in. It does kind of suck that I knew that from earlier in the game, but those spikes block your shots. But see, look at that. Like, that's way more exciting. Like, you play the level enough, and there's some exciting moments that could happen, or just some really good finishes. It's almost like golf. You're always going for that hole-in-one. Man, I am yawning a lot. I apologize for that. It's just been a super busy day. Couldn't have asked for more. That was a fantastic shot. Not 100% sure what these towers are made for and what these guys are guarding against and what this world really has going on in it. But that's okay. We don't need to know. All we need to know is we won. I was hoping with this tower that you could push the tower into the other one. And you could. I wish it didn't take so many shots. But, man, look at that. The satisfaction is just, it's worth it. You could probably do it in one shot. But, that's okay. I do love how the plane makes like a going down noise after it gets shot. I was trying to knock his platform out underneath him so he fell, and it actually won't to blow him up. But sometimes we don't get what we want, and that's okay. But you know what we do get to do? We get to explore this land. There are these little hidden areas. They're not super hard to find, but I did just want to showcase some of the overworld here, show kind of what it looks like, what's going on between the levels. Levels like that, I love them because they look super hard, but they're super easy. It's just kind of something satisfying about getting that one-hit victory. This one, I can't remember if I did it in the recording here, but there's a hole in the middle. If you turn the camera, the cages are on both sides, so you can't just like shoot straight through and knock everything over, because there's no middle section to it. So I do like how in these more, kind of getting a little more into the game, how they do still add new stuff to the game. That's nice. I am not sure why I skipped away from that video, but hey, we're learning my editing style for this video together. I guess I just made a mistake there. That's a shame. Unfortunately, it does happen sometimes. When you're editing down hours of footage, sometimes we make mistakes. But it's all good. It's all good. Oh no! It would have made more sense to go for the gun first, but the bomb just, I don't know, looked cooler. Not my cleanest victory here, but I'll take it. That's still a gold. I guess I just wanted to click back into that level for some reason. Oh yeah, that's what we wanted, but we want it better. Oh, this is a terrible one. Oh, was I trying to do something crazy? I don't remember even what I was trying to do there. Might have been trying to do something crazy there. Yeah. I'm actually not sure what I'm trying to do here. We're learning together. Whatever I was trying to do, it was a failure. Part of me wants to go back through and edit this out, but I'm not going to. I'm going to put some of my shortcomings here right on. Uh-oh. Oh, that's what it is. This is the level that I broke the game in. I'm not sure what happened here, but I noticed that that character was still there no matter who I switched to. And it got my mind thinking, hey, could I like shoot doubles, or you know, what's happening here? And then I just kind of started messing with stuff, and well, eventually this happens, and well, I broke the game. That's really all there is to it. I broke the game. And it wasn't just this level. I tried other levels. And in a second I'm going to go into the level editor, because I was like, oh crap, maybe it's just the storyline that I broke. And let me try the story editor here. So I messed around with a couple other levels and stuff. It did not work. So after I did this, I did a little more off camera. But after trying a few levels and messing around with other stuff, unfortunately, I did break the game. There's one more bomb over there. Let's go ahead and, oh yeah. Let's save this bomb that we don't really get to do anything with. Another reason why I have to replay the game, because as you can see, the hand's broken and we didn't actually get to see what that bomb did. That might be my favorite bomb. But yeah, so I goofed around a little more. Eventually, I came into the Streamworks and like I downloaded some of the levels. All the levels weren't working. The level creator itself wasn't working. So unfortunately, like I said, I'll have to go back through and play the game again later on. I'm gonna let them make their first major update or something and then go back into it. But unfortunately, we are ending on a broken game. And I just decided, you know what? Let's just wander around the world then. Let's get in here and look at some stuff. And fun fact, if you were curious, as I was, the boundary is way back here. Because I did this for quite a while. I'm not going to make y'all watch it. This is the end of the video, but just know I did go back here for quite a while. But thanks for joining. Give the developer and publisher some love if you feel like trying a fun puzzle game, and I'll see you in the next one.